Welcome back to Notch EV. This may sound stupid to you, but I finally got a fridge for the Frunk of the Gravity. Finally! You can see this Frunk, this whatever you call it, this cooler fits in the Frunk. And check this out. This electric outlet obviously is there, and you've got the cord for this right here. And it also, here's the manual, put that over there, but it also comes with this kind of 12 volt cord that you could use, but you just plug it in and it works. But I got to put the outlets on in the car. Check this out first, I guess. So you got to make sure you have the outlets on if the car's not started. So keep outlets on, and then when we plug this in, you see that lid up under there. We got power right here, and this thing is super cool. This is not that huge, but I want you to take note of this. This is me coming down sort of at the level, and it's above this lip. And I thought I wouldn't be able to fit something that went above that lip, but it works. And you can see I even have the couch in there still. So this fits and the door shuts with the couch in the Frunk. Let me prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Click the button. Oh, yeah. Got it. Done. Look at that. Works. And now it's in there and it's on. So if we look at the screen here, you can see it's pulling 19, 20, 18, 20 watts. The max I've seen this pull, I think, is around 40 or 50. This thing doesn't really even take that much energy. It does not stress out the car at all. This can do 1800 watts. So doing 20, 40, 50, no sweat, no problems. The great thing about it is really that it's not that expensive. One of the big issues I was having with finding one of these, some of them were $600, $1,000. This was $160 or $169. It really wasn't that much money. And I did like a Costco run, filled it with yogurts, drove like an hour to get home. Everything was nice and cold. But the other day, I had to have a whole day out before I knew I was gonna get up here. And I had a whole bunch of groceries I needed to bring, and I put them in there. I had the whole day out. I was like in White Plains. We were test driving some cars and things. And then, hours and hours later, I got here and unloaded. Everything was obviously fresh and cold. So it like really opens up a big, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It opens up you could do a lot of stuff because of it. You don't have to be rushing around worrying about food getting spoiled. And you just use the keep on function in the Gravity to keep that outlet on. I want Lucid to change this because right now, you have keep on selected. The second you go into drive, keep on goes off because these are powered when you're driving. So next time you park, before you exit, you need to put keep on again, which is definitely something to remember. And I actually think it's, if you slide keep on, I think it should just stay on until you decide to turn it off, whether that's 2 days or a month or a year or never. So the constant turning off of keep on feels counterintuitive to me. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but that would be a change I would like to see. Nonetheless, this fits here, and I'm very happy about that. But also, check it out. You can put this in here with the Frunk or not, or with the couch or not. It's up to you, obviously. And you can use the household outlet that we have here. Or, like I said, we could come around with this one to the back here if you didn't want it in the front, because actually in some ways using it in the front limits you because you can't be driving and get something out of it. If it was, well, also obviously if it's in the trunk you can't really get anything out, but you can put it in the back seat too and actually manage to get something out of it. But if you're back here and if you don't have an EV with a household outlet like this, you just plug this one in, 12 volt here. You could plug that into here and there, we're lit up again. So whether you have this kind of outlet or not, depending on your car, you can use this thing. So I'd happily, if I had 3 other things I needed to plug into the normal household outlets, then I would just move this to the 12 volt, and I'd be good to go. Turn that on, I guess. So this is super cool. You could do it here, and then obviously this is in the Gravity, but not every car will have this. But we could come down here and we can use this outlet that's right here. We got options, and I'm happy to report that I finally found a Frunk fridge. And I know it might sound stupid to a lot of people, but since the day I got the Gravity, I've been wanting a Frunk fridge. I just think it's a fun idea. It uses like no battery compared to what we have in this car. You could just always have it in here. It's not gonna really affect anything. And you just always have that versatility of being able to go out all day or go on a long road trip, keep things fresh. So super pumped about that. I've used it for 2 weeks now. I'm so happy with it. And truthfully, I do recommend it. So I'll put an Amazon affiliate link in the description here. I bought this. This is not like a sponsor or a thing where they sent it to me. I didn't want to spend $600,000, $900,000 on one of those really nice fridges. So I bought this one that's kind of simple. It has only one compartment. So you can't have dual zone climate with this. You can't have freezer on one side, fridge on the other side. This is you do it as a freezer or you do it as a refrigerator. So if you're kind of like low maintenance with it and you don't need a lot of versatility, I think this one does the trick. It works really well. Measurement references, just so you guys know, in case you don't want this one, but you want to know that something else fits, 22.25 inches on the top here versus 21 on the bottom. And our height overall is 12.5, sorry, got that reversed, all dyslexic. And then depth wise, we have 12.25. Did I already say this? No, I didn't. I said this way, didn't I? Okay, so that's the size of it. On the interior, you've got a height of 9.5, width this way of 9.75, and this way, lengthwise, it's like at the top here, it's 14, just shy of 14, and at the bottom, it's slightly tapered in at like 13.25. And this way, front to back here, 9.5. It actually looks kind of small, but it fit a lot of stuff, surprisingly. You could fit a bunch in here, and it's really easy to work. Buttons, there's like 3 buttons, well, technically 4, but very easy to use. And to put it back in the frunk of the Gravity, just for reference again, let me show you with the measurement. We're losing our daylight. This measures in here. Let me put it all the way against the edge. You could sort of see on the back end, you could see how much above the lip it is here. On this lip, it's 3 inches above. So when I was measuring, I really thought that this taper was important. I'm glad it isn't. You can see it's even. It's even with this, basically, slightly below it. And I think that that's the key. And this comes right to the bend. So it fits right in here as it goes, which I'm pretty psyched about. And like I said, this is on top of the cushion of the couch. I'm really at a loss for words. And the couch here is measuring about 3 inches high. So technically without the couch, I think you should be able to get a cooler that is not 12.5, but more like 15. Let's see, what does that? Yeah, you should be able to get something that's 15 inches tall if you wanted to, risk your own measurements. I'm pleasantly surprised that this taper doesn't ruin the whole shape of the frunk. That's the cooler. thanks for watching another episode of Not GV. And if you're in the mood for a cooler, maybe this video is helpful, maybe it's not, but this is my new Gravity accessory and I'm super pleased with it.